Hello and welcome to my channel. It's actually Joyce time, but I'm not in the other room because my craft room is rather warm just now. As you can tell, we have as least clothes as necessary. I'm at the back of the house, but the sun has gone round this one and it's now at the front, which is the bedrooms and the craft room. This way it's the kitchen and the living room. Anyway, details of the flat. It's Joyce time. Shall we see what we can find today? I'll just go to the first one and we'll get going. Are you sitting comfortably? Now I'll begin. Grace for today and every day. God miraculously fed the Israelites as they travelled through the wilderness, but he gave them only enough for one day at a time. See Exodus 16:4. Through this, we see one of God's principles at work, that we are to trust him each day for what we need and that day, and not worry about tomorrow. Jesus knew this principle when he taught his disciples to pray in Matthew 6:11, saying, "Give us this day our daily bread." You know that one, don't you? It's out the Lord's Prayer. Can't be mistaken, can it? Anyway, we all like to have what we need for today and plenty set aside for the future. It makes us feel secure to already have all of our provision in hand and not to have to trust God for it. We rather enjoy being in control and having everything all neatly planned out. But God does not always allow us to do that. Just about the time we think we have everything all figured out and that we have taken good care of ourselves, something happens we did not expect and we have to trust God anyway. God said the Israelites could gather a day's portion every day so that he might test them to determine whether or not they would obey his instructions. Giving them what they needed as they needed it was his way of teaching them to trust him and testing them to see if they would walk in obedience to his commandments. If they did try to gather more than enough for one day, what they gathered became rotten and started to stink. Not good, is it? See Exodus 16:20. When we worry about tomorrow, we waste today. I believe that we become discouraged and think our lives are worthless because we have never learned to trust God one day at a time. Trust requires that we have unanswered questions. God's ways are not our ways, but his ways are the best. Trust God and learn to live one day at a time. As you do, you will enjoy life more than ever before. That's nice, isn't it? It's all about trust, isn't it? And trusting God. We've got to speak the word over here, and I didn't tell you what page that was on. Naughty Linny. It's on page 111. It's in Exodus. That's our reading today. Oh dear, slipped up there. It's the heat. Anyway, it's got to speak the word. And that one says, I declare, God, that you are majestic in holiness, that you are awesome in splendour, that you work wonders, and that in your loving kindness and goodness you will lead me. That's adapted from Exodus 15:11 and 13. I like that. We'd like God to lead us, wouldn't we? We're going to let his loving kindness and goodness lead us. Obviously, we've got to believe in God first. That helps. So we had grace for today and every day, and one of speaking the word, just on 110 page. Give you that one as well, which is nice. That's nice. So you've got to trust God. Not always easy, is it? You can't always see what you need to be trusting him with. But, excuse me. Let it flow. Trust God that everything is happening for a reason. And He's got our best interest at heart. There we go. So on that note, I shall say, do give us a thumbs up, do subscribe. There's always more to come. And I shall say, stay safe, take care. And it's bye-bye for now.